What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. So is it worth scrapping window air conditioners? That's kind of the question I'm asking myself. But yeah, I was driving the other day and I happened to see one. I'm not really sure, like time versus how much copper you get. Is it worth it? So that's what we're gonna test out right now. Like, obviously there's parts that are sometimes just not worth the fight. Like these cords, usually not worth the fight. So I'm gonna clip the cord, throw it in my cord bin, and that'll get scrapped as is. But we're gonna go after all of the easiest things, like the motors, all of the pipes that are exposed, the you know, the evaporator. You know, these fins are usually not worth, you know, we just cut off the ends and leave it and scrap it as is. But yeah, we're gonna scrap this down and see what we can get out of it. Let's do it. This is the only advantage to having the compressor or the motor all covered in compressor oil. Cut off the muffin on one side and it slips right out. Look at that. Just pulls right out. Alrighty, 8 pounds of AC coils, nice and clean, no steel on it. 6.5 pounds of copper. And obviously we got a cord. And I guess I could let the steel build up and bring that in eventually. So here's the big question. Is it worth scrapping the window AC? Well, this is a real situational type of thing, but I would say, you know, if you're a copper stacker or a copper junkie, I would say hell yeah, it's worth it. Especially if they keep pushing this get off fossil fuels and go all electric nonsense. I mean, at least have the infrastructure there and at least have affordable electric cars for people, you know, average Joes. I haven't even seen any electric work vans. Like, what are workers supposed to do? Get a Cybertruck? I see there at least Ford has the Ford Lightning now, which is probably 90 grand, probably. I'm not sure on that, but I'm sure it's expensive. So, yeah, if they keep pushing this nonsense, I could see copper going through the roof in the future. So if you have a forge and you're melting it, I would say, yes, it's worth it. But just if you were wondering, at today's prices, if you were to just take that window AC and kind of strip it out into individual parts and bring it in, took me about 40 minutes, you're looking at 35 bucks. So if you have to go out of your way to get the AC and to go to the scrapyard, it's almost not worth it. But if it's in your travels and you're holding it for the long run, hell yeah. It's worth it. And personally, I like to, you know, just working my 9 to 5, it just doesn't, I feel like I'm wasting my life if I don't do just a little extra to get ahead, you know what I mean? If I don't have a side job and I have nothing else going on after work, then I like to go out into the shop and, you know, strip AC, strip wire, clean pipes, get it ready for the forge, and fire her up. But yeah, anyways, that's it for this one. Make sure you subscribe. See you later. What in the hell? Nancy Pelosi, what are you doing here? Get out of here.